What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. We are at home. We got the Mets coming to town. We're doing another 3-series episode to try to get through this season before MLB The Show 26 drops. So here we go. First series is against the Mets. Top of the first, no score. Runner on first, 2 away. Merrill Levy at the plate for New York. He hits .306 on the season already. He's got a 1-2 count against Ron Kimball. Let's see if this is a routine fly ball. Come on, bud. There you go. Deep drive to center. This is going to be played on the ricochet. And the throw in is going to be decent, but it's going to be an RBI double for Levy. And a 1-0 lead for the Mets after that well-hit ball into center field. Bottom half of the inning, it's a boss battle challenge. I don't know who that guy is. Oh, Phil Ferris, okay. Still a 1-0 ball game. Runner on first, 1 away, and I'm going to go with getting on base here. Ferris is a lefty with a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer, a 90 on his cutter. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And a swing and a miss at a circle change below the knees on the outer third. Got to remember, having the MVP so many times in a row, they are not going to pitch to me very well. Second pitch from Ferris this time, though. There's one ripped into right field. Caught by the right fielder, though. L9, and that is the second out in the bottom of the first. Can't catch a break there. Bottom of the third, we are tied at 1 run apiece. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Runner on third, nobody out. I will take a sac fly here if I can get my bat on one. Phil Ferris, of course, still towing the rubber for the Mets. First pitch from him this time around. Right to the third baseman. Mishandled by the third baseman. He picks up, throws the first. Still got me. Oh, man. Can't catch a break here. What the heck? All right. Top of the fifth. 3-1 ball game. Cardinals out in front. Richie Caballero at the plate for the Mets. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks so far today. And only hitting .264 on the season. 1-2 the count. The runner on first and 1 away. Here's the windup and the pitch from Ron Kimball. Showtime event. Oh, man. Oh, I'm not going to get this one, am I? Oh, barely made that one. Holy mackerel. Oh, why did I wait to throw that back in? Probably because I'm, in awe that I actually made that play. So, yeah, web gem into dead center field. I can't believe I caught that thing. Wow. All right, boss battle challenge. Phil Ferris still on the bump for the Mets. Here as I'm back at the plate in the bottom of the fifth. Top of the fifth. Yeah, I'm funny. I'm going to go with getting on base because that would be a drastic improvement over my first 2 at-bats here. First pitch in this third at-bat against Ferris. It's a little high on the inside corner. 1-0 the count. Come on, big fella. In the zone with it if you could. That wasn't. Four-seamer off the outside corner. I swung at it anyway, and it's fouled away for a 1-1 count. Third pitch of the at-bat. There's one into center field. Center fielder's running back towards the track, towards the wall. He's not going to get that one. It's into the cheap seats, and it's a solo dinger for me. Number 10 on the season, if memory serves me correctly. And it is a 406-foot shot that just beats the outfielder's glove out there in center field. I'll take that. Will we get a green line? Well, not on that camera angle. This will show how close he came to actually robbing that homer. Oh, he was right there, dude. Got it by about a foot or two. All right, dynamic challenge time for me in the bottom of the seventh. It's a 4-2 lead for the Redbirds. And Odell Clausen now on the bump for the Mets. It's going to be a double or nothing dynamic challenge with the bases empty and 2 away. Clausen hits 92 on his two-seamer, and 90 on the splitter. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him, and we foul away a two-seamer. I was a bit out in front of that one. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Clausen. Ooh, up and in with a two-seamer. Almost some sweet chin music there. 1-1 the count for me now. Third pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away a slurve on the outer third just above the knees. Again, swinging way out in front of it. And it's a 1-2 count for me now. Fourth pitch of the plate appearance. And we foul away a 2-seamer. 1-1 the count. 2-2 the count for me now. Third pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away a slurve on the outer third just above the knees. Again, swinging way out in front of it. And it's a 1-2 count for me now. There's one to the shortstop. He'll scoop that up. Throw to first. Will be in plenty of time. And that'll send us to the top of the 8th. Still leading the Mets by a score of 4-2 here at Busch Stadium. All right, we will send to the end of the game. Cardinals are going to take the win. Looks like 5-2 the final score there. Yep, Ron Kimball now 4-1 on the year. And Blanco up to 11 saves on the season already. 1 for 4 day at the plate. Not spectacular. Could have been worse, though. We're going to move on to game number 2, though, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. I've only got an 1109 OPS this season. That's kind of low given the last couple of seasons. And we start with a dynamic challenge, well, boss battle challenge, against Hideo Kato. I'm going to go with getting on base. I'm not going to get greedy here. Cardinals up 1-0 in the bottom of the first. 1 out, nobody on. Kato hits 97 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And we foul away a four-seamer just barely on the outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count. Second pitch from Kato. A little low with that slider on the inner third. 1-1 the count. I'll be darned, I can take a pitch every now and then. Third pitch of this plate appearance. We foul away a four-seamer at the top of the zone on the inner third. It's now a 1-2 count. Come on, big guy. Give me something good to swing at here if you could. Oh, that was decent enough. Four-seamer just above the knees, fouled away. Still a 1-2 count. So we're looking at our 5th pitch of this at-bat. And swing and a miss at a slider below the knees on the outer third, and there's a K next to my name. Not the way we wanted that to go. Top of the second, Cardinals up 2-0. Runner on second, 2 away. Full count for Sal Frelick. He's hitting only .208 on the season. Let's see what he can do with the payoff pitch from Bo Page. Gonna send one right back up the middle. I'll get a glove on that. Throw to be to the plate. It'll be in time, I think. No! Almost got him, though. Just missed throwing him out at the dish. It's an RBI single for Frelick, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the third, Mets are leading 6-2. They opened up a can on Bo Page. And I'm standing in with the runner on first and 1 away. Hideo Kato still on the bump for New York. First pitch from him in this at-bat. A little high on the inside corner. A lot of bit high, actually. 1-0 the count after watching that four-seamer go by. Second pitch of the at-bat. Up and in with another four-seamer. 2-0 the count. Man, you're just going to make it easy for me here, aren't you, bud? The 2-0 pitch. There's one in the zone. We send it out to the right field corner. That'll be a two-bagger with ease. It'll rattle around in the corner. I'm going to stop at second. They send the man around third. He's going to the plate. No throw. So it's a RBI double for me to make it a 6-3 ball game. I'm okay with that. Already up to 10 doubles on the season. Top of the fourth, still a 6-3 ball game. Richie Caballero at the plate for the third time already. He's 0 for 2 on the day, 0 for 7 on the series. So he's not exactly enjoying being in St. Louis. 0-2 pitch on the way from Bo Page. There's a shot into left center. Catch is made for the first out in the top of the fourth. Bottom half of the inning, it's a 6-5 ball game. Cardinals are making a game out of it after all. Runners on first and second, only 1 out. Brandon Williamson now on the mound for the Mets. He's a lefty with a 92-mile-an-hour cutter, 95 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, ripped a cutter just below the knees on the inner third, foul down the third base side. 0-1 the count. I'm hitting only .371 on the season with runners in scoring position. And there's a fly ball down the right field line. Right fielder's giving chase. He'll make the play out near the corner. Runner from second will tag up and advance on the fly out. So I guess it's a productive out, but not the hit we wanted to have. Top of the fifth, still a 6-5 ball game. Alonzo Roush, is at the plate for the Mets. He's 1 for 2 on the day, hitting .310 on the season. He's got a 1-1 count. The base is empty and nobody out. Dirk Watts is going to kick and deal. It's a shot into right center. I think we can run it down, and we will. One away now in the top of the fifth. Oh, dynamic challenge time in the bottom of the sixth. It's a 7-5 lead for the Mets now. I'm standing in hitting .364 on the season, and 1 for 3 on the day. I'm going to go for the RBIs. There's a man on second with 2 away. Brandon Williamson still on the bump for the Mets here out of the bullpen. First pitch from him this time around. And a really slow circle change there. Had me out in front, and I felt like I held back forever on that one. 0-1 the count. Second pitch from Williamson. Low and inside. Got away from the catcher a little bit, but no advancement from the runner at second. It's a 1-1 count for me now. Come on, big fella. One good pitch is all I need here. Well, that's not it. Four-seamer outside. It's a 2-1 count. Fourth pitch of this plate appearance. Dribbler up the middle, second baseman. Gets a glove on it, throws to first, but it won't be in time. We advance the runner to third, and we have runners on the corners now with 2 outs in the bottom of the sixth. And somehow I've got a 2-hit ball game. I'll be darned. Dynamic challenge time again. Bottom of the eighth. It's a 7-5 ball game still. Mets out in front. Runner on first, 2 away. And Roy Cloud's now on the mound for the Mets. I'm going to go with hitting a single. Why the heck not? Not too much to ask for there. Roy Cloud is a right-hander with a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer and 94 on his cutter. First pitch. Popped out of play behind home plate. There's an 0-1 count to start things here. Second pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away another four-seamer. This one at the very top of the zone on the outer third. 0-2 the count. He's pitching me up and away, but in the zone. The 2-strike pitch from Cloud. There's a dribbler to the second baseman again. He's not going to mess that one up. He flips the shortstop covering second. And that force out retires the side. Moving on to the ninth inning here. The Mets are out in front by a score of 7-5. And we will send to the end of the game. And the Mets will take the winning game number 2. 7-5 the final score. Williamson gets the win out of the bullpen for the Mets. Bo Page hit with the loss. He's now 3-1. I went 2 for 5 on the day, though. That puts me at 3 for 9 on the series. That's not terrible. Let's move on to game number 3 and see who can win the rubber match of this series in St. Louis. Yeah, 10 home runs, leads the National League, leads the the majors, for that matter. Top of the first, no score, nobody out, nobody on. Leading off for the Mets is Alonzo Roush. He's hitting .304, and he's got a 1-1 count against Clyde Slade. Wind up and the pitch from Slade. The shot in the left center field, that's going to get down for a hit. We'll get a glove on it in the alley, throw will go to second, runner stays at first, and it's a leadoff single for Roush. Bottom half of the inning, Mets are up 2-0. I'm standing in with an 8-game hit streak on the line and a .366 batting average. Kevin Ratto's on the mound for the Mets today. He hits 94 on the four-seamer, 91 on his two-seamer. I've got a runner on second with 1 out here. First pitch, check swing on a four-seamer outside, but went too far around on that one, and it's an 0-1 count. Guess I shouldn't have checked the swing on that. Second pitch from Ratto. And we crack one fair down the third base side. It hits down by the short wall and goes into the left field corner. Mishandled by the left fielder. I've got an easy double. It's now a 2-1 ball game as the runner that was on scores on the double. Yeah, buddy. That was just over the third base bag, too. I like that kind of stuff. Bottom of the second. We're tied up at 3 runs apiece. Runners on the corners and 2 away as I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day. Kevin Ratto's still on the bump for the Mets, and they're not going to pitch to me. They're giving me first base for free. They're loading the bases with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Well, we didn't make them pay for it, though. Still a 3-3 ball game in the top of the third. Merrill Levy at the plate for the Mets. He's 0 for 1 on the day and 2 for 10 on the series. He has got a 2-2 count. The base is empty and 1 away here. Wind up and the pitch from Clyde Slade. It's a shot into left center field. That one's got some wings on it. Just over my head. It'll rattle off the wall there. Throw in is going to have to be a decent one. Oh, no, it's a bad one. The guy could have made it to third with ease as the third baseman had to run halfway down the line towards the short wall. Yeah, not a good throw from me at all on that one. All right, bottom of the fifth, 4-3 lead for the Mets. I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day with a walk. Nobody out, nobody on. First pitch from Kevin Ratto. Just a bit high on the inside corner. 1-0 the count. I've got a 9-game hit streak. Well, I did get a hit earlier, so I guess that does count. So 1-0 pitch from Ratto. There's one drilled to deep center field. Come on, baby. Get up. Get up. She's out of here. Another one in the cheap seats next to the batter's eye. And that ties up the ball game at 4 runs apiece. Nothing wrong with a long ball here. I like that kind of stuff. Number 11 on the season, a 430-foot shot. Do we get a green line on the replay? That's the big question. Not on this camera angle, and I don't know if we'll get another one. Nope, no other replay angles. Okay, bottom of the sixth, 5-4 lead for the Cardinals now. 2 outs, nobody on. Odell Clausen on the mound for the Mets now. We've seen him already this series. He just still hits 92 on the two-seamer, 90 on the splitter. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And there's one down the right field line. Right fielder's giving chase. He'll make the play. 6 innings are now complete at Busch Stadium, and the Cardinals are out in front in this one by a score of 5-4. All right, dynamic challenge time in the bottom of the ninth. 5-5 ball game, 2 outs, nobody on. Roy Cloud on the mound for the Mets. It's, walk it off or nothing at this point. Cloud still hits 96 in the four-seamer, 94 on his cutter. First pitch of the at-bat from him. There's one ripped in the left center field. Not going to be a walk-off dinger. It'll be an easy double here. So another base hit could score the winning run here in the bottom of the ninth as I got a 2-out double here. Come on, baby. Get me in. No, they can't do it. Top of the 10th, I'm out in the outfield. Runner on second, 1 away. Marcelo Meyer at the plate for the Mets. He's 1 for 4 on the day, 4 for 11 on the series. Omar Blanco on the bump for the Redbirds. Here's the 0-2 pitch from him. It's a shot into shallow center. Catch is made. Runner tags, goes for third, but my throw is on the money this time. That's a fly him out, throw him out, double play to retire the side. Moving on to the bottom of the 10th here in St. Louis, and we are still tied at 5 runs apiece. All right, dynamic challenge time. Bottom of the 11th, Mets are up 6-5. 2 outs, runner on second. Mikey Williams on the mound for New York, and I want to drive in the tying run. I don't think I'm going to do a walk-off dinger, and they're not going to pitch to me. They hand me first base for free. You have earned the chicken sound on that one. Come on, man. We managed to load up the bases and still be down a run. I'm scared. New York takes the win, 6-5. Oh, man, Omar Blanco hit with the loss out of the bullpen. That's a rarity. So, we dropped 2 out of 3 to the visiting New York Mets, even though I went 3 for 4 on the day and 6 for 13 on the series. How the heck does that work? I don't get that at all, but it is what it is. We're going to head back to the clubhouse here and jump into our next series. And while the PlayStation's doing the saving and loading thing, I am going to take a swig of my soda over here. All right, we're going to be playing in Milwaukee in this next series, but first we got to get some training done. Is there any quick ones? Oh, that's short hop drill. It's decent. Yeah, we'll do the massage therapy, take our 4 training tokens. Not like we have anything to spend them on at this point. And here we go. We're jumping into this series in Milwaukee against the Brewers. Another 3-game set. I'm back to being on fire, which is where I think I should be. So yeah, here we go. 1164 OPS now, and that leads the National League. That makes me a happy camper to see. Boss Battle Challenge is how we're going to start off game number 1. It's Jared Jones on the mound. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the first. And I think I'm going to go with getting on base. I'm not going to get greedy here just in case they try to walk me. Jones hits 100 on the four-seamer, 91 on his slider, 90 on the circle change. First pitch. There's one ripped foul down the first base side. It's an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Jones. A little low on the inner third with the four-seamer. It's a 1-1 count. Come on, big fella. Don't be scared. Give me something good here. Well, that's not it. Four-seamer outside at the knees. It's a 2-1 count. Showing good plate vision in this at-bat so far. The 2-1 pitch. Fouling away the circle change. Just above the knees there. And it's now a 2-2 count. Oh, that soda's making me burp like mad here. Four-seamer on the inner third. Fouled away. Keeps the count at 2-2. You know, I'd love to get me a base hit here. If you could put another one in the zone that's decent to swing at. Next 2-2 pitch. And we foul away a 12-6 curve well below the knees on the inner third. I don't even know how I made contact there. Still a 2-2 count as we're looking at our 7th pitch of this plate appearance. And we foul away another one below the knees. Circle change this time. Half the pitches that Jones has thrown in the game has been to me, as this is pitch number 8 of this at-bat. And we foul away a slider on the inner third. In the cold zone, not a bad spot for it. But still a 2-2 count. This is pitch number 9 of the at-bat. There's one to the left side. Shortstop gets a glove on it. He throws the second. Throw to first in time. It's a double play. 6-4-3 for those of you keeping track at home. Runner is on third, but now there's 2 outs in the top of the first. Man, I'm grounding into double plays like mad this season. Oh, top of the third, tied at 3 runs apiece. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Jared Jones still on the mound. And I'm going to go with the RBI base hit as there is a runner on second with 1 out here. First pitch this time around from Jones. Up, oh, can't catch a break. Right back to him. He spins around and catches it. Throws the first. Easy 1-3 put out, and that's all she wrote for that at-bat. Top of the 6th, we're still tied at 3. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Bases are empty with nobody out. Mike Vassell now on the mound for the Brewers. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on the slider. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat. There's one laced into right field. Right fielder's running back. He will stop short of the track out there and make the play. That is a long and loud F9 on the old line score. And that's also the first out in the top of the 6th. At least I got a ball out of the infield for once. Top of the 8th, still tied at 3. I'm standing in 0 for 3. The hit streak's on the line here. Runner on second, 2 away. I need to get a hit, most definitely, but they're not going to pitch to me. They hand me first base for free. That'll kill the old hit streak unless I manage to get another at-bat in extra innings. And I will. It's top of the 10th. I'm back at the plate again. We're tied at 5 runs apiece now. Runner on second, nobody out. And, gosh, I'd like to say I could hit the home run, but I don't know. I'm going to go with getting on base. I'm not going to get greedy. Lucero is on the mound for the Brewers. He hits 95 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. There's one into deep right field. Right fielder runs back. He makes the catch. Hit streak dies. Runner from second advances to third on the fly out to right. So it's a productive out. Definitely good to do in extra innings that way. And bottom of the 11th. Can the Cardinals pull off the win? Yes, we will. It'll be a 7-8 final score. Cardinals winning the game. Caden Stevens getting the win out of the bullpen. Lucero getting the loss for the Brewers. What a wild first game of that series. I went 0 for 4 on the day with a walk, so that kills the old hit streak. And we're going to move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. It's dynamic challenge time here in the top of the first. No score. Runner on second. 1 away. Theo Burke on the mound for the Brewers. He is quite the hurler here. I got to go with the RBI. Oh, Burke hits 94 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick, but he is really precise with those bad boys. There's one ripped into right center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. So that'll be an RBI double for me because I'm going to stay at second. I could probably go for third, but why push it? It's a 1-0 lead for the Cardinals here in the top of the first after that RBI double. All right. Bottom of the first, we're still up 1-0. Esteban Samuel leading off for the Brew Crew. He's hitting .274 on the season. He's got himself a 1-2 count. The base is empty and nobody on. Or, base is empty and nobody out, I should say. Oh, geez, late reaction on that one. Oh, that's a really, really bad thing to do. stop paying attention to the screen because I said something goofy. And yeah, Samuel leads off the Brewers half of the inning with a triple. And with the way that got away from the third baseman, because my throw-in was garbage, the relay throw to third was garbage. And yeah, he could have probably gone inside the park with that one. Oh boy. Boss battle challenge here as I'm back at the plate again. What inning is this? Top of the third. It's a 1-1 ball game, and Theo Burke's still on the bump. I'm going to go with getting on base. Let's see if he gives me that four-seamer right down the middle of the zone. Nope, he gives it to me off the outside corner. We ground it to short, and he put it in his pocket. What? The shortstop put it in his pocket instead of throwing to first to try to get the out. Whatever, dude. Bottom of the third, we're still tied at 1. Runner on first, nobody out. Drew Jones at the plate for the Brewers. He's hitting a lowly 134 on the season. Ouch, my guy. 0-1 the count for him against Orlando Chavez. Here's the wind-up and the pitch. It's a shot up the middle. That'll get down for a hit. We get a glove on it in center. We're going to throw to third. Runner's going to third as well. Guess what? The ball beats him there. So he is thrown out going for the extra 90 feet. Still have a runner on first, but one away now in the bottom of the third. Boss battle challenge again against Theo Burke. What do we got going on this time? Top of the fifth, 1-1 ball game. Base is empty, 2 away. And, you know what? I'm just going to go stupid with it and go for the home run. Why the heck not? First pitch this time around from Burke. Dribble to third baseman. I barely got halfway to first base before that throw was connected. So, yeah. 5-3 putout. That's all she wrote for that at-bat. Moving on. It's now bottom half of the inning. 2 outs, nobody on. Drew Jones back at the plate for the Brewers. He's 1 for 1 on the day. So the batting average is up to 143 for him now. He's got an 0-2 count this time around against Orlando Chavez. It's a shot into right center field. That'll get down for a hit. We're going to throw to second. Drew Jones has himself a multi-hit ball game now. Definitely not something you would expect with somebody with his batting average. Top of the 8th. Brewers are up 3-2 now. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day, 2 for 7 on the series. Damian Sampson on the bump for the Brewers. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 91 on his splitter. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And we foul away a four-seamer just off the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty with 1 away here in the top of the 8th. Second pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a foul ball on a changeup at the knees on the outside corner. Man, he is not giving me anything good to look at here. The 2-strike pitch. About got me in the kneecap with that four-seamer. 1-2 the count. Come on, big fella. One good pitch here. No, that's not it. Curveball at the knees on the outside corner again. Swung on, fouled away. It's a 1-2 count. Next pitch. We foul away a four-seamer just off the outside corner. 1-2 the count still as we're looking at pitch number 6 of this at-bat. There's one rip to the left side. Shortstop's not going to get to that one. It makes its way into left field, and I've got myself another single here in the top of the 8th. We're going to sim to the end of the game. Brewers are going to take the win. 3-2 the final score there. And Theo Burke gets the win. Chavez gets the loss. He's now 3-2 on the year. I went 3 for 4 on the day. That's hard to complain about. 3 for 8 on the series so far. Not too shabby. Let's move on to the third and final game of this series in Milwaukee and see who can win the rubber match. OPS sitting at 1151. That's not too shabby. And we start game number 3 with a boss battle challenge. I don't recognize that guy. It's Terrell Whaley. I really don't think I've done that bad against him lately, but all right. We'll go for the single. There is a runner on first and 1 away here in the top of the first. Whaley will hit 100 on the four-seamer, 91 on the slider. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Dribbled one past the third baseman. Got the single, sir. We have runners on first and second now with only 1 out in the top of the first. Be darned, I succeeded on a dynamic challenge. Bottom half of the inning, still scoreless here in Milwaukee. Nobody out and nobody on for Esteban Samuel. He's in the leadoff spot for the Brewers today, and he's hitting .284 on the season. 1-2 the count for him against Ron Kimball. Let's see what we can do here. Deep drive to center. We're not going to catch that one. We'll be playing that on the rebound. We do. Throw in is decent, so he's got himself an easy double to lead off the bottom of the first. All right, top of the third. We are still scoreless. Nobody out and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day. Terrell Whaley still on the bump for the Brew Crew. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And swinging a miss at a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer just off the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Whaley. A big whiff again on a four-seamer. This one just off the inside corner at the top of the zone. 0-2 the count for me in a hurry. The two-strike pitch. There's a pop-up. First baseman runs into shallow right field. He'll be there to make the play. It's a P3 on the old line scores. That's the first out in the top of the third. Bottom half of the inning, still no score. One out, nobody on. Yes, Devon Samuel at the plate. He's 1-for-1 on the day, 3-for-5 on the series. He's got a 2-2 count against Ron Kimball this time around. The pitch from Kimball is sent out to left center field. Can we run this one down? Nope, that's over my head, and it'll ricochet off the wall. We'll throw in from the warning track. Samuel's going for 3. Relay throw. In time. He gets the double again, but he's thrown out going for third. I like that kind of stuff. The relay makes me smile. Alrighty. Top of the fifth. 1-0 lead for the Redbirds. I'm standing in 1-for-2 on the day. One out, nobody on. Terrell Whaley still on the bump for the Brewers. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Gave me an off-speed pitch. Curveball on the outer third, grounded to short. Throw to first is in plenty of time. That's 2 away here in the top of the fifth. Top of the seventh, I'm back at the plate again. Cardinals now lead 3-1. There's one out, nobody on. Mike Vassell back on the bump for the Brewers now. He still hits 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on the slider. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat. There, we lace one out into right field. Right fielder's running back. He'll make the play, though. F9 on the line score, and that's the second out in the top of the seventh. Bottom half of the inning, Redbirds are up 4-1. Nick Morabito at the plate for the Brewers. He's 0-for-2 on the day, hitting .217 on the season. There is runners on first and second with one out here, and he's looking at a 1-2 pitch from Ron Kimball, who's throwing pitch number 101 of the game. Popped up into shallow right center. Catch is made. Throw goes to third. Runner stays at second. Smart man right there. He's seen enough guys get thrown out at third. Top of the ninth. Still a 4-1 lead for the Cardinals. 2 outs and nobody on. I'm standing in 1-for-4 on the day. Let's see what I can do against Brian Abreu. He throws 99 on the four-seamer. 90 on the circle change. Only 88 on the slider. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Ooh, skies the four-seamer. 1-0 the count. That was an eye-level pitch right there. Second one from Abreu here. And we're tardy on a four-seamer right down Broadway. Goes out to the right field corner. And it lands in foul ground. Oh, man. 6 feet outside of the pole when it bounced over the wall. 1-1 pitch from Abreu. Reaching for the slider way outside. Got me there, dude. 1-2 the count. Come on, big fella. One pitch in the zone. Well, that was in the zone, but not the one I wanted. Slider at the knees. It's fouled away to keep the at-bat alive with a 1-2 count. Fifth pitch of this plate appearance. Reaching for the slider outside again. Dang it. I deserve that strikeout. As we head to the bottom of the ninth here. Cardinals out in front. Can we hold on to it? I think we will. Yep, Cardinals take the win in game number 3. 4-1 the final score. Ron Kimball gets the win. Whaley now 0-5 on the year. Dude, that hurts. And we take 2 out of 3 on the road in Milwaukee. I'm okay with that. Division rivalry. And we get 2 wins. 4-for-13 on the series. Not a terrible line score. Let's head back to the clubhouse here and see what we can do to get a third series in here before the PlayStation cuts me off, because it'll only let me record for an hour. So let's see what we get as we're heading to Cincinnati next. All right, another division matchup. Reds are 13-19 on the year. Cardinals now 22-10. That's weird to say. We are a dozen games above 500, just barely into the month of May. All right, here we go. Top of the first. No score. Runner on first, one away. I'm batting .371 on the season. Rick Outlaw on the bump for the Reds today. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Rip past the third baseman and shortstop into left field. It's an easy single to start things here. We got runners on first and second with only one out in the top of the first. Bottom half of the inning, 1-0 lead for the Redbirds, one out and nobody on for Howard Ambrose. He's hitting only .204 on the year. He's got himself an 0-1 count with the bases empty and one away. Here's the windup and the pitch from Bo Page. It's a shot into left center. Catch is made for two away in the bottom of the first. Top of the second, I'm back at the plate again here. And there's another hiccup for this series. Oh, good gravy, that hurt. Runners on first and second, two away. I'm going to go for the RBI here. Rick Outlaw is on the mound still. I'm not going to lie, I like the Reds' uniforms here. These are pretty freaking awesome looking things. First pitch this time around. And we swing and miss at a slider just below the knees. 0-1 the count. Come on, bud. One good pitch is all I need here. You hit me with that four-seamer and I'll put it in the cheap seats for you. The 0-1 pitch. Outside with the slider. We take that one for a 1-1 count. Come on, bud. One good pitch. We've been over this. Swing and a miss of a slider below the knees again. Now he's figured it out. The slider just below the knees is something I'm not going to make contact with. The 1-2 pitch from Outlaw. And we foul away a slider just off the outside corner. It's giving me a steady diet of sliders here. That's all there have been. 4 of them now, and I have a 1-2 count. Fifth pitch of the at-bat. There's one laced into left field. Left fielder is not going to get to that one. It is down for a hit. I will take the single and the RBI as the runner from second scores on the play. It's now a 2-0 lead for the Redbirds here in the top of the second. Bottom half of the inning, still a 2-0 ball game. 2 outs and nobody on for Geraldo Bermudez. He's hitting .210 on the season for Cincinnati, and he's got a full count against Bo Page. Wind up and the pitch from Page. Shot into right center field. That's going to get down for a hit. We're going to throw to second. Runner will stay at first. Smart man. And it's a 2-out single for Bermudez. Top of the fourth, I'm back at the plate again. 2 for 2 on the day. It's now a 3-1 lead for the Redbirds. 2 outs, nobody on. Rick Outlaw still on the bump. First pitch from him in this third at-bat against him. Not going to get the call with the slider just above the zone on the outside corner. 1-0 the count. That was a really good pitch to put there. I'm not going to lie. 1-0 pitch. Inside and a smidge high with the four-seamer there. I think he's losing his control just a little bit here. Third pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a changeup below the knees on the inner third. There's something I could swing at, right? 2-1 the count. Fourth pitch on the way. And he skies a four-seamer above the zone. 3-1 the count. I think you should know I'm not going after the stuff above the zone here. 3-1 pitch from Outlaw. And we fight one off into right field. That'll get down for another single here. We'll take it. All right, top of the seventh. It's a dynamic challenge as we are now in a tie ball game. 3-3 is the score. I'm standing in 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And I got Julio Castro on the mound for the Reds now. I'm going to go with getting on base. Nobody out and nobody on here in the top of the seventh. Castro hits 99 on the four-seamer and 90 on his slider. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And it's a low heater. Swung on, fouled away. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Castro. And we foul away a four-seamer on the outer third. Man, that was a good one to hit. Too bad I was late on the swing. 0-2 the count. Next pitch from Castro. Skies the four-seamer up and away. 1-2 the count. That was almost a Superman pitch. The 1-2 pitch here in the top of the seventh. Ooh, easy take. Changeup well outside just above the knees. 2-2 the count. Come on, bud. One good pitch is all I need here. Not that. Changeup outside again. Runs the count full. It's now a 3-2 count. Sixth pitch of the at-bat from Castro. A broken bat and a little bleeder down the first base line. It's a foul ball. Brand new baseball bat now. We're going to do the payoff pitch one more time here. It's the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And we swing underneath the four-seamer above the zone, and I strike out swinging. Dude, could have had a walk twice in that at-bat, but can you do but smile away? We will sim to the end of the game, and the Cardinals are going to get walked off by the Reds in the bottom of the 9th. Not the way I thought that was going to go at all. Wow. Let's see, what did I do? 3 for 4 on the day. That's not bad at all. Cardinals now 22-11 on the season. Still leads the division, though, so we will head into game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, top of the first, no score, runner on first and 1 away. Connor Phillips on the mound for Cincinnati. He hits 99 on the four-seamer and 90 on his circle change. First pitch. And we foul away a four-seamer on the inner third. Yeah, that gets out of play. 0-1 the count. I have 72 career RBIs against the Reds. Wow. And that's one of the reasons why. He hung a sweeper right down Broadway, and we send it out to deep center field. That bounces off the batter's eye out there and back onto the playing field, but that's a 2-run dinger for me. That's home run number 12 on the season. 438-footer to dead center here in Cincy. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, I hit the button instead of waiting for the green line. Dang it. Bottom of the first, Cardinals are up 4-0 now. Runner on second and 1 away for Teddy Charlton. He's hitting .275 on the season for the Reds, and he's got himself a 2-2 count against Clyde Slade. Wind up and the pitch from Slade. It's a fly ball into left center field. We're going to be able to make the play there. Fly out is complete. Runner goes for third. Throw goes to third. And we have a fly him out, throw him out double play. That retires the side. 1 inning now complete at Great American Ballpark. And the Cardinals are out in front by a score of 4-0. Boss Battle Challenge. Who's this guy on the mound? Oh, that's Connor Phillips, the guy I just hit a dinger off of. Yeah, he owns me. Not that much. I mean, probably for the most part, but we're going to go with getting on base here. The bases are empty with 1 out here in the top of the third. First pitch of the at-bat from Phillips. Dribbler up the middle, bounces off the mound. Shortstop picks it up, throws to first. And the play is now complete. The 6-3 putout for out number 2 in the top of the third. Bottom of the fourth, it's a 4-1 ball game, so the Reds aren't getting shut out today. Sterling Thompson at the plate for Cincinnati. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a .256 batting average. There's runners on first and second, only 1 out. 3-1 pitch on the way from Clyde Slade. It's a decent shot for me out here in center. Catch is made, throws going to third. Lazy throw because the runner at second was tagged but did not try to advance. That guy should get an award for base running. Top of the sixth, we're tied at 4 runs apiece, 1 out, nobody on. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Julio Castro now on the bump for the Reds. He will hit 99 on that four-seamer, 90 on the slider. First pitch of the at-bat from him. We were reaching for a four-seamer off the outside corner and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. I've got 2.9 wins against replacement already this season. What the heck? 0-1 pitch from Castro. Laced that one into deep right field. No doubt about that one. That ball is not coming back. That is halfway up the bleachers there. And that one bounces back into the playing field as well. Second home run of the game for me here. Number 13 on the season. A 422-foot shot. And now let's see if we get a green line on the replay. Not on that camera angle. Not on that camera angle. And not on that one either. The game's not giving me the green line today. Alrighty then. Bottom of the sixth, Cardinals up 6-4. Sterling Thompson back at the plate for the Reds. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And the bases are empty with 1 away as Clyde Slade's going to be throwing an 0-2 pitch to him. Come on. Deep drive to center field. We might be robbing a dinger. And we pull it back over the wall. Long and loud F8 for Thompson as he missed the home run by a foot or two right there. 2 outs now in this inning. I like it. Those guys in the stands are like, we're going to get it, we're going to get it. Nope. I got it. All right, dynamic challenge time in the top of the 7th. It's a 6-4 ball game still. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day. And let's see, runner on second, 2 away. George Owens now on the mound for Cincinnati. I'm going to go for the RBI because I do like those. I'm not going to get to swing the bat, though. They hand me the intentional walk. I've been getting a lot of those this year. So first base for free, and we made him pay for it. Bottom of the 7th, Cards are up 9-4. Runner on first, 1 away. Juan Ariano is at the plate for the Reds. He's 1 for 2 on the day, hitting .216 on the season. He's got a 1-2 count against Clyde Slade, who's still on the mound for the Redbirds. Here's the windup and the pitch from him. So, bad break for me. That's going to be over my head. That will definitely end up scoring a run. Yeah, runner from first is going to score. Ariano's got a double, and the Reds now have 5 runs for a 9-5 deficit for them. All right, we move on. Top of the 9th, 9-5 ball game still. Carson Weisenhunt now on the mound for the Reds. We're going to have a little flashback action here. There's one dinger. Landed in the batter's eye. Here's the second dinger. Landed in the right field bleachers. All right, top of the 9th, 2 outs, nobody on. Weisenhunt on the mound for the Reds. He hits 94 on the 4-seamer, 91 on his 2-seamer. First pitch from the left-hander. Oh, geez, 4-seamer on the inside corner. Late swing, foul ball, and it's an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Weisenhunt. 2-seamer below the knees, swung on, fouled away. What am I doing at the dish besides swinging at everything here? The 2-strike pitch. Oh, had me way out in front of a changeup off the outside corner. And it's an 0-2 count. And by all means, should be at least a 2-1 count if I wouldn't have swung it at anything. The 0-2 pitch again. Inside and a smidge high with the 4-seamer. 1-2 the count. Come on, big guy. One good pitch is all I need here. That's not it. Low and away with the 4-seamer, and I've evened up the count at 2-2. 6th pitch of this plate appearance coming up. And we dribble one to the shortstop. That'll be an easy play. He scoops it up, throw to first. Gets me by half a step. And that sends us to the bottom of the 9th. Cardinals are still out in front here in Cincinnati, though. The score being 9-5. Speaking of, bottom of the 9th, nobody out, nobody on. Matt McClain at the plate for the Reds. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Johnny Ochoa on the bump for the Cardinals. Here's the 1-1 pitch from him. It's a shot into shallow center. We'll run that one down for the first out in the home half of the 9th. We will sim to the end of the game. Cardinals will take the win. It's like 9-5 will be the final score. Clyde Slade now 5-0 on the year. We are tied at 1 game apiece. Let's head on to game number 3 and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Wow, 700 points towards tokens. That's impressive for 1 game in the outfield. Yeah, I know I hit 2 home runs in the last game. Thank you for that reminder. No pressure here with some day game action in game number 3. Franz Ridgway on the mound for the Reds. In this one, he hits 95 on the sinker, 99 on his cutter, 92 on the slider. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Oh, 12-6 curve had me swinging like a fool. 0-1 the count. I've now hit 32 career home runs against the Reds. There's 2 outs with nobody on here in the top of the first. Second pitch of the at-bat. Jeez, 12-6 curve again, low and inside, swung on and missed. I got an 0-2 count. Man, he is making me look stupid up here. The 2-strike pitch. Back to the well with a slider this time instead of the 12-6 curve. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. 0-2 the count. All 3 pitches have been well below the knees. The next 2-strike pitch from Ridgway. We watch a cutter outside at the knees. 1-2 the count. Come on, bud. 5th pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away a 12-6 curve at the knees on the inside corner. 1-2 the count. I actually had good swing timing, just didn't do anything good contact-wise. There's one ripped into center field, but that's going to get caught. Not enough juice on that one to get over the wall. It's an F8 on the old line score to retire the side here in the top of the first. Moving on, I'm in the outfield in the bottom of the second. Cardinals are up 1-0. Sterling Thompson at the plate for the Reds. He's hitting .247 on the season. And he's got a 1-2 count with the runner on first and nobody out. Wind up and the pitch from Ricky Tiedemann. It's a shot up the middle. Good ground ball. We're going to throw to third. Runner's going for third as well. Ball's going to beat you there, bud, so you are out. Runner on first with one out now here in the bottom of the second. Dynamic challenge time in the top of the third. 1-1 ball game. Runners on the corners, nobody out. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, but 5 for 9 on the series. We're going to go with the RBI, of course. A sac fly will get the job done, but they're not going to pitch to me. It's another intentional walk. I've gotten first base for free so many times in this episode, it's ridiculous. Bottom of the fourth, 2-1 lead for the Cardinals. George Navarro at the plate for the Reds. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Bases are empty with 2 away here. And Navarro's only hitting 169 on the season. Ouch, my guy. 1-1 pitch on the way here from Ricky Tiedemann. Fly ball into right center field. Can we run it down? Yes, we can. Long run to make the play in the alley, but that counts. 4 innings now complete at Great American Ballpark. The Cardinals lead by a score of 2-1. All right, top of the fifth. I'm back at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Still a 2-1 ball game. I am 0 for 1 on the day with a walk on my line score. Ridgway's still towing the rubber for Cincy. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Dribble to the left side. Shortstop gets a glove on it. Jump throw, not going to be in time. And it's an infield single for me. I'll take it. I will take it. Bottom of the sixth, we're tied at 2 runs apiece. 1 out, nobody on for Cole Young. He's 0 for 2 on the day so far. Hitting .279 on the season, though. He's got a 1-1 count against Troy Taylor. What will we get with this one? Routine fly ball, maybe? Well, that's a shot into shallow center. Catch will be made. That's the second out in the bottom of the sixth. Top of the seventh, I'm back at the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. 6 for 10 on the series. My goodness. 1 out, nobody on. Elvis Cairo now on the mound for the Reds. He hits 96 on the four-seamer and 90 on his splitter. First pitch from the right-hander. And we foul away a splitter just below the knees. And it's an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Cairo. And we foul away another one. Four-seamer just below the knees. 0-2 the count for me in a hurry. The 2-strike pitch. Got me. Slider below the knees on the outside corner. Swung on and missed. It's a 3-pitch K for me. And we will sim to the end of the game here. It looks like the Reds are going to take the win. And, yeah, they take 2 out of 3 from us when we come to town. Not what I was expecting to see there. Abner Uribe hit with yet another loss out of the bullpen. Are we going to trade that guy yet? Because holy mackerel, he has not done spectacular in the last season and a half. Went 1 for 3 on the day, 6 for 11 on the series. That's not too bad on the series, so I will take that. But, yeah, it's going to be all she wrote for this third series of the episode, so therefore the episode will be over. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.